Wonderful. Welcome everyone to our October Coaches Launchpad session. Today is going to be a little bit different. We do not have a guest speaker. So if this is the first time you're joining us in this session, we have usually a guest speaker that talks to us about a specific topic related to our coaching business. But today we don't have a speaker, kind of on purpose. We've had several speakers throughout the year, and I thought maybe why don't we just get together, just us coaches, and come to this room for what the reason why we created this space. If you're new to this, just so you know, I started the Coaches Launchpad. I am a volunteer for the ICF Houston chapter, and I created it because I felt that there was a need for coaches who are starting their business or they already started the business, but still trying to build and grow their coaching business. We didn't have resources or a place to go and ask questions or to learn specific skills that we need, or even just identify what is that we need to build this business. Which, by the way, today I want to congratulate one of our faithful attendees, members, Chris, who I know is here. He just came out to the world.
I did.
Yay! Hi, Chris. We're so happy to have you now as a full-time coach. So
Yes.
welcome, sir. I
Thank
know
you.
you've been attending, getting ready, building up that muscle. And now Chris has announced to the world that he's now a full-time coach. So welcome, Chris, to our world.
Thank you.
And
And I'd just like to very briefly say my first post on LinkedIn was all about my vulnerability about this moment. I left Shell after an 11-year stint of being in 4 different countries. Um, and even though I had planned kind of the exit 3 years ago, a part of me was still fighting to leave. And just bringing forth was literally what is going on in me now. I had incredible traction on LinkedIn. It reached like 70,000 people. So I was just amazed by what vulnerability does for us as coaches, but also in attracting clients.
yeah, thank you for mentioning that, Chris, because some of us left already a while ago and we don't remember how that moment was, or it's already in the back of our mind. And sometimes it's good to remember that that vulnerability actually pushed us forward, as I
Yeah,
as I think it is pushing you forward.
yeah,
So thank you for
definitely.
sharing that with us, Chris. And so to continue sharing with you, I started this almost 3 years ago. I think we're going on our third year. And what we're here for is to learn, to support each other, to share resources that we might have that can help others be better coaches. So today, what I thought we would do is I have prepared 3 questions that I would like for all of us to actually answer in Zoom rooms. So
Mm.
Anne is going to help me. And if you could do that for me, please, is to create Zoom rooms so we can ask the question to the other coach. The coach answers the question, and then the other one ask the question again, but to the other person. So each one of us answered the same question.
You want
Okay,
two
so
person in a room?
yeah, same, the 3 questions in one Zoom room. Otherwise, it will be too much, Anne. So whomever you're paired with, and we can do 3 people in a Zoom room if you prefer, Anne. We have 19, so that's great. You decide, Anne. We can do 2 or 3 people in each room. And what we're going to do is, again, answer those questions that I have prepared, which I am going to share right now. And after we come back, we can debrief, but then also we can add any questions or comments that we want to share with the group. if there's a desire, it's an urgent desire that you have to ask a specific question to the Coaches Launchpad tribe, this is the day, today is the time. But I thought I would, set up the tone for the meeting by preparing this first three questions. So I'm going to share my screen, and you might want to copy those questions so you can have them in your Zoom room. Can everybody see my questions?
Yes. Could you
Okay.
post them in the chat so we can copy it?
Yes, of course.
Thank you for asking. I was just about to do that.
I can do that, yeah. So, and we are going to give, for the exercise, I would say 20 minutes.
Cool.
Okay, 20 minutes. And these are the questions. If you guys want to copy them, and you can use them in the Zoom rooms with your partner or partners. Any questions before we send you away? All right, no questions. So, Anne, whenever you're ready, ma'am.
Okay.
And I'm going to stop the recording. Sorry, I was distracted with the stopwatch going restarting and restarting. Welcome, everybody. You can tell I don't use Zoom that much. I actually work with Google Meets, so Zoom sometimes throws me off. All right, so Andrea shared with us that those were the fastest 20 minutes of her life. So that means to me that she was having a great conversation, or maybe that they couldn't finish all the conversations. So I would love to hear from you. Who would like to come off camera and share how the exercise worked for you? What were some of the insights, aha moments you got out of your exchange with your partner? Anybody can come out.
Well, let me see if I can come off camera if I'll show up.
Hi, BB.
Hi. Well, my camera doesn't seem to be showing me, but you can see my astronauts walking in the background.
I love it.
I met with Coach Andre, and it was very enjoyable. And he actually helped me say some things that I normally wouldn't say to anybody. So I thought it was pretty cool. He did open me up a little bit. The questions did open me up a bit, and I appreciated that. That was really some nice insights.
Mm-hmm. Great. Thank you, BB. Yes, the questions were designed to, we're always asking these questions to our clients, but how often do we ask those questions to ourselves? So I designed those questions.
Ask those questions ourselves. So thank you for that.
You're welcome. Thank you, BB, for sharing. Who else?
I can share.
Yes, Anne.
Yes, for me, I am in the same room with Elena, and I learned from her. They are the first question of where she can describe her ideal clients, and we ask a deeper question where they hang out, how she find them, and then I learned from her on that. So I think that it's very valuable when you work in a team where you not only learning about yourself but also learning from your partner as well.
Yeah. Thank you, Anne. I think, yes, if you guys don't belong to a pod, to a community, if you are not hanging out with other coaches or even other business owners, I highly recommend you do, because we're solopreneurs, most of us, right? So working by ourselves with our dog right here, or the cat or whatever, it doesn't give us another perspective, and we're so into our business that we lose focus of sometimes what are other views on different things. So I highly recommend you connect with someone. It could be someone from here that you meet, right? Like Anne and I are we were in a class together, taking a class together. So Anne and I know each other that way. And I know some of you already have met in person through the different groups that we provide here at ICF Houston. Great. Thank you, Anne. Who else would like to share?
I'd happily share. Brian and I
Chris?
talked about our ideal client, which quickly morphed into social media presence and how does it feel like, and what are the barriers to actually show up there. And then in terms of the ideal client, it was the tension of seeking to be specific of what our niche is, while also not feeling constrained by what we've declared to be our niche, and also not wanting to be too broad, like, coaching everyone. And I think what we distilled it down to is, what is our essence? What are we radiating that resonates? Right? So, um, if we have 3 words that describe that's the typical feedback we get, how is that specific to me? Isn't everybody else authentic or present, or and I believe it's the color that our essence brings forth. So putting language to our essence, and then trusting that the right client that we wish to coach can feel the way we're positioning our words in our presence or profile online or whatever.
That
So
is so wise.
yeah.
That's so wise, Chris and Brian. That is amazing. I have heard so many different schools, right? You have to niche down, you have to niche down, you have to get really specific. But then there are other entrepreneurs, gurus, coaches that say, like you just said, Chris, that no, the right client, the ideal client is going to be drawn to you because of who you are projecting to be. And they will identify with your color, like you said, it's your stories, your language, the words you use in social media, that, or even testimonials in your website, whatever it is. That's why the brand is so important, and people will, come to you because of that. So that's great, Chris. The if I may, the important thing is to find that balance, because you can't be shooting darts to everywhere, right? To the dark. You have to somehow focus on some kind of niche, but not too specific.
Mhm.
Because then your marketing efforts, then the topics that you talk about will be addressing a specific group.
I want to add one thing too, is because I know several of us struggle with managing our relationship with social media, and so one of the things we discussed too is just stepping out and being your own personality, and not worrying about how it may land, but just sort of being consistently you in that space.
That's beautiful. Thank you, Brian. Not to pretend to be professional, not to pretend to say the words, I try to live that, because I have an accent. I sometimes say words in Spanish, mixed in the English, and at the beginning I was like, oh my God, nobody's going to hire me because I'm saying something wrong. But then I learned that actually some people are celebrate that, and they're past the me saying a word, mispronounce a word. They see behind that, and that's what you want, right? You want clients to see your value behind the surface. Beautiful. Thank you, Brian. Anyone else? And Chris.
I'm going to jump out there and welcome Jamie. This is her first time on the Launchpad. So, and she's taking those steps to kind of we talked a lot about how we're getting started and really kind of getting out there and getting that confidence. So I really want to applaud her for really kind of taking those first steps and kind of getting all of those things under her belt. And she says she's working on that confidence, but I already see that confidence there. So keep it going. Keep it going, definitely.
Welcome, Jamie.
Thank you very much. And I'd like to just say that he gave me motivation, and I'm close to obtaining my hours, and I just need to do the last push to get my ACC, and part of that was to join this group. So I'm making the first steps. I'm anxious to learn from all of you.
Wonderful. Welcome, Jamie, and congratulations.
Thank you.
And yes, if you want to tap into anyone here, reach out, connect, because this is a wonderful group. May I say, is Cam here? Cam, are you here? I didn't see Cam. No. So I had invited someone from another ICF chapter because she told me I can't remember which, Wisconsin, Minnesota, I can't remember. And she said that she's heard so much about the Houston chapter being so active and so amazing. And people in other chapters around the country talk about the Houston chapter. So yay, let's celebrate each other. If you're in Houston, of course. I'm very proud to be part of this organization. And take advantage. Thank you, Jamie. And take advantage of the events that the ICF Houston organizes. If your time allows, there's always some in-person networking class that is happening every month. So if you could attend, just to get to know people, right?
Sure.
There's nothing
Thank
like
you.
in person.
Yeah,
Thank you,
I
Jamie.
would concur. I'm just getting started myself, and still working on my ACC. Did the hours. I submitted the application, so as soon as they call me back, I'll know what my next step is. But really wanted to just express appreciation for you all coordinating this, having this forum, and I've been to one or two ICF events in Houston, and I agree. Get out, it's fun. I don't know why I haven't done it more. So yes, hopefully you'll see me more. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Kay. Is there anyone else here today attending for the first time? Joanna?
This is my first Zoom.
Yay, Coach Andres, the first time. Yes. Welcome, welcome, sir.
Thank you for having me.
You're
This is my first time.
Who was that?
Erin Breeze.
Hi, Erin.
Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Glad to be here today.
Thank you. I hope the exercise was helpful to you. Belinda is the first time too, right?
Think so, yes.
Yay. Welcome. And who raised?
Should we mention the WhatsApp for our first time? Those who are with
Yes,
us for the first
Valerie,
time?
I was about to do that.
Okay.
Yes. So what I did is I created a WhatsApp group. You have my phone number, I think, still on the screen in my picture. And the reason why I created the WhatsApp is because there I announce the speakers for each month. We also exchange articles, videos, tools, and we do even polls in the WhatsApp group. So if you're not part of the WhatsApp group yet, send me a WhatsApp. Don't send me a text, send me a WhatsApp. So making sure that you have WhatsApp active. And I will add you to the group. That's my phone number, 713-447-8190. Happy to add you there. Speaking of polls, I will be sending a poll later today because we have already a guest speaker for November. Okay, and this is a guy that this is an entrepreneur that does sales. So he's going to be talking about sales and not the icky sales, but the elegant way of selling coaching business. And he is set for our, remember, second Monday of the month at 12 noon Central Time every month is our Coaches Launchpad. But we have an opportunity to have Rich Litvin. Some of you know Rich Litvin. He co-wrote the book, oh gosh, what's his book?
Is it the
My man.
Prosperous Coach?
Prosperous Coach.
The
Prosperous
Prosperous Coach. Thank you. Thank you. With Steve Chandler, they wrote the book, The Prosperous Coach, which I highly recommend if you haven't read that book. And this guy, to me, is one of the best coaches out there. And believe it or not, he's not ICF certified. He's no ACC, no PCC, no nothing. It's just a natural way of him coaching. So he has offered, well, Anne Jorgensen suggested, because she had connected with the assistant of Rich. So she had suggested, why don't we invite Rich to our Coaches Launchpad? So I will be sending a poll to see how many of you will be interested, depending on the 2 days in November that he's available. So we will have our monthly meeting with a speaker and also Rich on a different day because he couldn't be our speaker on the typical Monday. Okay, that's what we're doing, but he's only available in November, so we got to take advantage of that. So please make sure you reply to that poll. Okay, are there any questions I can answer? People are sharing their LinkedIn. Wonderful. Yes, let's connect in LinkedIn. This group is to support each other. Remember, so if it is following, if it's commenting on LinkedIn posts, if it's liking, if it's suggesting, that's what we should be doing. That's part of supporting and celebrating each other. Because I am sure you all know that even if all 20 of us are leadership coaches in the Houston area, there are plenty of clients for all of us. There are plenty of people, like Chris was saying at the beginning, that will be attracted to us for who we are, our experience, our own cultures that we bring with us. So what we need to do is to support each other. Great. So now I'm going to open it. We have 11 minutes left for any burning questions, anything, that you guys would like to know and ask a group of professional coaches that have their own business. What would you like to know? Erin, you raised your hand.
Yes, thank you so much. My question is, are there any ideas for getting hours? I'm in that point of my coaching program where it's time to start earning those hours. And so I'd love to have suggestions on that path to getting those hours.
Beautiful. Thank you, Erin. Does anyone have any suggestions for Erin on how to get coaching hours for her certification? Just come off because I have several hands raised.
Aaron, I've been to your path before, just recently, and I have a couple groups that really helpful to me to learn to have the exchange hours, the peer-to-peer coaching. So if you could email me, I will leave my email in the chat. Then I will send you the list of those groups for you.
Thank you so much, Anne.
I can do the same, Erin. I'll put my email in the chat.
Great. Thank you, Belinda.
And Erin, I don't know if you're aware, but the ICF Global website, the ICF Global organization has what it's called peer coaching that you could actually sign up for and exchange hours with another coach at your level that wants to get also hours. You
Perfect.
pay.
Thank you so much.
I think you pay $60 or something like that, and it could be counted towards your certification. So just go to not ICF Houston, ICF Global.
Got it.
Okay. We have William Garner.
Houston, they got organizations that can meet.
Oh, sorry, William, we can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
A little low.
Let me see about this. Can you hear me now?
I think if you go right, we might be able to hear you better.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Better.
So, you have groups around Houston that meet like once a month in the Woodlands and Katy. What about the north side? That's kind of far for me to try to get to.
I think this guy, William Garner, started the cafe at the north side area.
I heard that too, Elena. I heard that too. I don't know. Somebody said that. I was waiting on the date. I just couldn't. I hadn't heard the date yet, but I'm waiting on it.
Thank you, Bruce.
Yeah,
I thought I was going.
But it was just too far for me, so I'm not going. But I saw it. Y'all should hit it up.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'll look out for that date too.
I got y'all. I'm gonna hook y'all up now.
I'm trying to start one out here in Rosharon, but nobody at ICF has contacted me for the details on that. I'm still trying to figure that out.
Oh,
Unfortunately, BB, I don't know who organizes that. And do you know who is in charge of that?
Well, the coaching cafe, I usually go through the program, and there is the program director.
Yeah, and I contacted her, and so I'll have to talk to Brian offline.
Yes,
We know
but
about that.
nobody answer.
Yeah, nobody answers. I'll just
I
have to
know.
keep beating on them till I get a response.
Yeah.
I'll
We have,
figure it
we
out.
have a wonderful one in the central part of Houston that's great. I mean, it's
Yeah, but
I
that's
highly
too far.
recommend you going.
It's too far for me to go. It's just too far. It's a 45-minute drive and it's at 8 o'clock in the morning. That's just too early.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah, it's too early.
Yeah.
Sure. There's one in Katy, I know, and I thought there was
That's the one I was in. I mean, we grew it to 47 people.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
We have a great time.
yeah,
Back
we
to
do.
your
I miss you guys. I miss you guys
BB, we
so
miss
much.
you. Yes, we do
Yeah,
miss you.
I was going to try and go all the way out to Katy too. Bruce, are you the one that does the Katy
Bruce
one?
handles
Yes.
it now. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I wanted to go out there too. I just hadn't, I was supposed to go out and then I had to miss it for some reason, but I look forward to just trying it out too, because I've heard the Katy one's an incredible one as well.
It's wonderful. It really
Yeah.
is. We did a good job of setting that up.
Yes.
And
Yes, we
Bruce
did.
has got it now.
okay. So it sounds like we're gonna have 2 new chapters potentially starting. So we just need to get the right person, and Anne and myself will probably help you speed the responses from ICF Houston, speed up those responses because
I wanted to ask Bruce a real quick question. Bruce, who is the ICF representative that comes to the meetings at Katy?
Karen or Karen Thomas or Zach.
I wanted to talk to Zach. I think I talked to Karen and Karen tried to connect me with somebody, but we were unsuccessful. I think I need to speak with Zach.
Okay.
So if you could connect me with Zach, I think we can probably get something going. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thanks.
Perfect.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, BB. Thank you.
Can I ask one more question?
Yes.
Has anybody ever tried having any of these cafes in the evenings?
Yeah, that's a good question. If you guys want to, but William, I heard William Garner on the north side will start cafes in the evenings to test and see how that works.
I was just going to say this morning, y'all can laugh with me. It's okay. I thought the Woodlands Coach Cafe was this morning. I was totally off because it's on the 27th, but I went all the way to the restaurant, to the first cup coffee, and get in there and everybody's like, well, no, it's not. And so I'm looking at the email. No, it's the 27th. But what the reason I'm saying this is because Toddy Bell, who's the membership director, maybe another person you want to contact. She's on this email for us. She's coming on the 27th to, I guess, to talk to our Coach Cafe. And I thought that she might be somebody that y'all could talk to about setting up the different things in the different areas.
The different area.
Tatiana?
We can talk to Toddy, but Toddy handles a different process, but that's okay. I can talk to her.
So just so you know, in the WhatsApp group, all those board members are in the WhatsApp group. So if you join the WhatsApp group and you tag the person, we might peer pressure, they might want to answer then, okay? So you direct all your questions to the WhatsApp group. I want to give a chance to Chris, who had raised his hand. And don't leave after Chris. After Chris, we want to take a picture, please, a group picture. So Chris, your question?
At this point, I just want to introduce the topic. Maybe we could cover it in one of the following sessions where we're just coaches amongst ourselves. Elena, you said something interesting, and it's a sentiment that runs quite deep. Is this coach is not even ICF certified? So I'd just love to talk through everybody's journey on what the value of ICF is and what you think of that. I think it's very contested online. Personally, I first got it just to get it over and done with, but as I deepen my artfulness in coaching and I look beyond the words and understand the beauty and the ethics and the values-based approach, I see a lot of value in ICF, and I'm just curious to just exchange ideas in one of our launch pads in the future.
Sure. Thank you for the idea, Chris. Happy to moderate that. Absolutely, that conversation. Before Coach Andre's question, is it a quick one, Andre?
Yes.
Maybe.
When you're ready.
Ready.
Oh, okay. I just want to say thank you for having me. I plan on possibly joining the chapter sometime soon, since it's been great energy and I see value as he just stated. So I just want to say thank you for that. And also, lastly, I'll be hosting a lunch and learn or networking event for entrepreneurs, and I would love to invite everybody here on the call to come out next month if you're open to it.
Thank you, Coach Andre. WhatsApp group. Join the WhatsApp group and we can announce that there.
Okay.
Great. Okay, so everyone, we're going to take a group picture. If you don't want to be on the picture or you don't want your name to be on the picture, you can, leave now, I guess. Otherwise, we will take a picture now. And if I can, okay, found it. Let me close this. Everybody have their best smiles. What I will do is post this. Cheese. I will post this in LinkedIn. Okay.
Are you able to put a link to the WhatsApp in the chat?
To which website?
I tried to do that, but I
WhatsApp.
don't know how. Do you know how?
Which
Link to the
website?
WhatsApp. The WhatsApp.
The WhatsApp.
Oh, the what's
I have
Oh,
the
the what?
WhatsApp open, but I don't know how.
So it's an it's an application.
What's the name of the group?
No,
The
so
Coach Launchpad.
the Coach Launchpad, but I have to add you. So if you send me a message to my phone number, which is on the screen, I will add you to the group. Okay, but you have to have WhatsApp on your phone to be able to be added.
I have WhatsApp, Elena. My question was, what was the name of the group? But if we have to send you, that's fine. I see your email. I don't see your phone number on the chat.
Oh, on the screen doesn't say on where
No,
I'm
it doesn't say
talking.
just your name, not your phone number.
Oh,
It's at
I
the
thought
bottom
It's
of
cut
her-
off. I see
No, I see it.
713, but I don't see anything beyond that.
Oh, okay. I'm
Seven
gonna
one-
expand
Yeah, I
your
see it. I
screen.
see it now. You have to click on it.
You have to either expand your screen or make her picture bigger.
I
And you'll
I
see it
just put it on the
447.
chat.
You make
Oh,
her
thank you.
speaker, then you can see the whole number.
Okay, it's now
In
I put
terms
it
of
on
the
the
view.
chat.
That's
it's under
when you put it in
ICF.
the chat. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Andre, do you have another question or your hand stayed? Okay, well, please give me some feedback if this was helpful to you, if this conversation was helpful and we want to do it again and we don't want to, a speaker, or when I don't have a speaker to come and join us and we can continue this conversation, how do you want it to go? Were the questions helpful? Whatever it is, let me know. We can, make this as helpful as you need it to be. And I'm here to answer any questions. Thank you for joining us second Monday of each month at 12 Central Time, and look for the poll that I will be sending later today. Thank you everyone for attending. Have a good week.